Right now, it's really getting off to a great start here with the sea jig rig on eelpout, and even on scallop. So let's get it in the water. Eelpout fishing is always worth it, especially in the low-level range of the Northern Sea. So if you're not that far along yet at the Northern Sea, then this is a great place to regularly fish for eelpout. And it works, whether with a pilker in the beginning. So even if you don't have any skill points yet in sea fishing, just use small pilkers right here at this spot and just pull it through nice and easy, jig it through nice and smooth, or just do some pilking. And later, of course, it works really well with the sea jig, with the sea jig rig. And that's exactly what I'm using right now. So sea jig. And in combination with the new lobsters. Yeah, lobster is now a new bait since the last patch, actually a freshwater bait. But of course, they also work really well here at the Northern Sea. Yeah, fishing from land is worth it, especially in the beginning, when you don't have much bite frequency yet, because your skill is still low. Then it's always worth it to get the first skill points from land, maybe even the first 30%, and only then slowly head out to open sea and fish out there on the sandbanks. At first, you can just stand here relaxed. You can try out different spots here. I've already made some videos about it. You can find them all on the channel. And with that, you just get your early percentages just using one bait, slowly jigging it through, or doing a little bit of pilking. And then those first percentages start coming in. Right now I'm using the sea jig rig, meaning I've got soft plastics here as bait, and I'm using only soft plastics for everything. So not a pilker plus soft plastic teaser, but just everything fully jig, everything fully soft plastic. And these are the ones, like I said, these lobsters. In the beginning, of course, you don't have all those different teasers yet. You just have the jig hook and the bait. So yeah, that makes color testing a bit harder. I've been here at the spot for 2 days now, or actually between two spots, and so far the white lobster has worked really well. It already worked nicely yesterday and even delivered a scallop. If you're testing this, you'll also need to test the colors again, because the weather changes every time. And depending on the weather and the temperatures, the fish's color preferences also change. So worst case, if you can only test one bait at a time, you'll have to switch colors every 3 or 4 casts, and just keep casting out different colors until you find one that's working right now. I did the first tests over there, right at the dock, the stone dock, and that already worked pretty well. Casting out about 20 to 30 meters, roughly into this area here, and then just jigging it through. Both over there and here at the wooden dock, the Icelandic scallops both went for these white baits, for the lobster. That's really, really nice because they're super rare, hard to catch fish, or scallops. So that's really nice if we can catch them here. Maybe a big one will bite at some point too. I'll just keep testing. Weight-wise, it's looking decent so far. I'll check how the silver looks in a second. And you can already see a few nice big eelpouts in the mix. They'll bring in good silver, just like turbot and spiny dogfish too. So it's definitely worth it. And the nice thing is, you don't have any time pressure. You can just stand here and cast out at your own pace, maybe go make a coffee in between. Your boat ticket doesn't run out. So you can just stay here and either grind skill points or just farm a bit of silver. Because like I said, these fish are already worth it just from the silver value. It's always really, really nice. Boom, look, another one already. Just cast out 20-30 meters, jig it through gently. I'm going at speed 50 right now, casting out nice and relaxed. I used to aim for the tip over there, but the last scallop also came from this direction. So I'll just cast that way again and hope to maybe get another scallop. So light jigging, always pause a little, do one reel turn, pause again, and then make sure to get back into that jig rhythm. It's not always easy here at the Northern Sea. Sometimes it's really hard to get into that proper jigging motion. But it's enough if it just appears every now and then, or if there's movement near the bottom. That's the A to Z, the most important part here at the Northern Sea. That you stay in motion, just above the bottom. And with that, the bottom-dwelling fish like to bite too. All right, let's keep this fish here, and then let's quickly head to the fish market, because I'm almost an hour in already. Ah, look, a tiny turbot too. Maybe I could even use slightly bigger hooks. The lobster actually allows you to go up to a 4-0 hook. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Go with a 4-0 hook so you might hook into even bigger fish. All right, we're slowly getting back. How about you? Did you catch a scallop too? That would be interesting. Or is it working for you in general? Just give it a try and drop a comment. Let me know if you got scallops too. That would be super interesting if this turns out to be a good working bait for the Icelandic scallop. Look at that, 224 grams. That's pretty impressive, insane. And here we've also got the eelpouts. Let's sell them now. The two small ones, just two of them, already got us to 70 silver. I only had one Atlantic needlefish, but sadly it wasn't enough. So 70 silver here. And if we sort by price now, look at that, over 500 silver here with the small eelpouts, turbot, and all that within 1 hour. Yeah, the two scallops don't have any value, meaning I can turn them into bait. They won't be sold, but the rest will. If this helped you, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, that helps me a ton, and we'll see each other in the next video. Until then, tight lines.